Ooh, what's going on, guys? It's Gino from Modern Accessory Review, and if you haven't heard already, Apple just released their new iPhones along with an Apple HomePod Mini in their online Apple event yesterday. Now, usually big events like this take place at the Apple Park, but because it's 2020 and everything going around in the world right now, this event was put on virtually. And with this event, Apple released 4 new iPhone models, including the iPhone 12, iPhone 12 mini, iPhone 12 Pro, and of course the iPhone 12 Pro Max. And there are definitely some big improvements to these iPhone models, including 5G, a new A14 Bionic chip that of course Apple says that is the fastest chip ever to be put in a smartphone, a new design, a new screen that is 4 times more durable, and that LiDAR sensor, and of course the MagSafe accessories. And talking more about the 5G really quick, you can't really use it to the best of its abilities yet because a lot of carriers don't have full coverage yet. But that being said, Apple actually introduced the CEO of Verizon to talk about what they are doing with 5G, and he pretty much said that they have the fastest version of 5G with better upload and download speeds. Of course, 5G coverage depends on the carrier you're using, so 5G will get more and more popular in the future as carriers like Verizon, AT&T, Sprint, and T-Mobile get more coverage around the world. I think in a couple years from now, 5G will be super important for the majority of people, just like 4G is now. And like I said already, all of the new iPhone models do have 5G, which is really nice because it kind of sets you up for the future when all of us will be using 5G a lot more often. Now, moving forward to the design, these new iPhones look incredible. Apple decided to bring back the old straight edge design from the iPhone 4 and 5, but also brought a little bit of new modern classiness from the iPhone 11 and kind of combined them together for the iPhone 12. I think it's really cool how Apple is kind of going back to their past to move forward in the future when it comes to the design aspect. And the iPhone 12 and 12 mini are available in 5 different colors like black, white, blue, green, and product red, whereas the Pro models have more premium materials and colors like a really cool stainless steel edge and graphite, silver, gold, and that all new Pacific blue color that everyone has been talking about in the tech community. I think all of these colors are extremely good looking, and it's going to be really difficult for me to choose which one I want for myself. And I do have to mention though that there aren't really a whole lot of separating factors that differentiate the iPhone 12 Pro models versus the regular iPhone 12s. And starting off with the iPhone 12 mini, it will have pretty much all of the same internals as the other models in terms of the A14 chip, 5G, that straight edge design, and overall improved speed. We have that Super Retina XDR display that we see in all of the other models, and let me tell you, this phone is tiny. It has a 5.4 inch display, whereas the regular iPhone 12 has a 6.1 inch display. And the iPhone 12 mini actually has the same exact features as the iPhone 12, except of course its size is a lot smaller. The cameras are the same, the design is the same, the colors are the same, and everything else besides the size is exactly the same. I think Apple actually made a great decision by releasing the iPhone 12 mini because a lot of people don't like to have big phones in their pockets, and it's just a lot easier to use a smaller phone. So what separates the iPhone 12 Pro and Pro Max from the regular iPhone 12? Well, besides the premium materials and colors that we just talked about, the main difference comes from the camera. We have one additional lens on both of the Pro models that is called telephoto, and this pretty much just allows you to get incredible portrait shots, while the 12 Pro Max has some additional features to the camera system, including new image stabilization called sensor shift that tones down hand movement and vibrations so you can get better images. The Pro models will also allow you to shoot in Dolby Vision HDR and 10-bit video and 4K at 60 frames per second, which is incredible. And the last thing that really separates the Pro models is of course that LiDAR scanner that we see in the iPad Pro. What this does is it scans the area around you and allows you to use apps with augmented reality, and it actually improves a low light performance with the camera. So if you want all of the best camera features, then you will have to go with the iPhone 12 Pro, and the iPhone 12 Pro Max has the very best with that image stabilization sensor. But if you don't really use the camera features that much and you won't really be using the LiDAR scanner, then you'll be just fine with the iPhone 12 or the iPhone 12 mini. And going over the prices here, the iPhone 12 mini will start at $699, while the iPhone 12 will start at $799 for both the 64GB options. And the Pro models will take that up a notch, with the 12 Pro starting at $999 and the 12 Pro Max starting at $1,099 with 128GB each. And of course, Apple is still making a lot of their older phones like the iPhone 11, the XR, and the SE, which are definitely some cheaper options if you don't really want the latest and greatest features. Now, before I end the video here, I want to talk about this MagSafe technology. Apple built all of their new iPhone 12 models with special magnets underneath the back panel to work with a bunch of new accessories, like a new charger that is very similar to the Apple Watch charger. And of course, new cases and wallets that snap onto the back of your phone. I have to say, I think this is probably one of the coolest things that Apple has included with their new iPhone models. Also, I am really excited to see how much more durable these screens are going to be, because Apple claims that they're 4 times more durable, and I'm sure a ton of people are going to be testing this. The iPhone 12 and the iPhone 12 Pro will be available to order in a couple days on October 16th, whereas the iPhone 12 Pro Max and the iPhone 12 mini will be available later on November 6th. It will definitely be interesting to see what most people decide to get and why. That being said, I should be getting the iPhone 12 Pro sooner than a lot of people, so if you want to check out a hands-on review of the iPhone 12 Pro soon, then definitely subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. With all of that being said, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!